Hi guys, to celebrate the release of The Mummy on Blu-ray and DVD this Monday on October 23rd, I'm doing a makeup tutorial for Halloween, but with a twist. It's a half and half makeup of Princess Ahmanet and her possessed form, the Mummy, so let's get started. So to start this half and half Halloween look, I'm doing the Mummy on this side, the one with my contact lens in, and Princess Ahmanet on this side. So I'm going to start with the beautiful Princess Ahmanet half, but first I'm going to take a glue stick because her eyebrows are a completely different shape to mine. I'm applying the glue on the outer third of my eyebrow, pressing all of the hairs down as much as possible. And once that's done, I'm letting it dry completely. Once dry, I'm then going in with a cream concealer in the closest shade to my skin tone as possible to block out the edges of the brows that we just covered. So it's now time to create the correct eyebrow shape. Hers are quite straight and on an upward angle. I've gone ahead and done the first one, and I'm just using a black eyeshadow on an angled brush to achieve this. And be sure to use reference images to get them as accurate as possible. Next I'm going to do foundation, and I'm using my MAC Studio Fix fluid and a beauty blender just to create an even base. Moving on to concealer, and I'm using Urban Decay's Naked Skin. I'm putting it under my eyes, around my nose, and over any blemishes that I can see before blending it out. To set everything in place, I'm using a loose translucent powder with a powder brush. Now time for some contouring, and for this I'm using Benefit's Hoola Light. And I'm not forgetting to contour my nose to make it more defined. I'm then going to be adding some colour back into the face with a blusher by Tarte, and I'm lightly adding it to the apple of my cheek. And of course, if you're a princess, you need to glow like the gods, so I'm just using my sleek highlighter palette on my cheekbone, cupid's bow, and tip of the nose. Time for the eye makeup, and I'm using black cream makeup on a flat brush to cover the entire eyelid. This is going to help create a really dark, intense black. It doesn't have to be too neat, as I'm going to be blending it out and applying some black eyeshadow over the top. Once blended, it's time to add the beautiful turquoise underneath the lower lash line, and again I'm using a cream makeup to do this. You also want to make sure that it flicks out into a nice straight lower wing. To set this, I'm using a turquoise eyeshadow and an angled brush, and once you're happy with that, it's time for the eyeliner. You'll definitely need a steady hand, but just take your time and remember to refer back to reference images. Once the lower eyeliner is complete, I'm then going to go ahead and do my usual eyeliner on my top lash line whilst making sure to keep the outer wing really thin. Next, I'm taking a black eyeliner pencil to fill in my lower waterline. I'm not gonna lie, I wish that I was brave enough to wear this kind of makeup on a day-to-day basis. I then added a quick coat of mascara, and for this I've used my Benefit They're Real mascara in black. It's time for lips, and remember, we're only doing half of our mouth, and I'm using a lovely cream lipstick by NYX, and it's in shade Abu Dhabi. And for a finishing touch, I popped on a false eyelash, which I really think helped the eye makeup pop. And the beautiful Princess Ahmanet side is complete. Moving on to the Mummy side. I'm using a light dusty brown eyeshadow to do some shading work around the eye socket, around the nose to contour with. Before using it, to gently make a divide between both sides of the face a little clearer. I'm basically doing a lot of the base with this, and you don't need to worry about being super tidy, as you're a mummy and you've been imprisoned in a tomb for hundreds of years. You don't need to be cute. Be sure to shade all the way down to your chest and work with your shoulder bones. They'll help you look a little more sunken in and mummified. I also went in over some of the shading with a black eyeshadow just to give it a little bit more of an undead vibe. Just like we did on the beautiful Princess Ahmanet side, I'm using a black cream makeup as an eyeshadow base, blending it out and going over it all with a black eyeshadow. You're allowed to be a little bit more messy on this side of the look. I'm then applying some black eyeliner on my lower waterline before moving on to the lips. I'm quickly covering them with a foundation and concealer to take away any of the warm tones before going in with the black cream makeup on a thin brush. We want to create the effect of cracked dry lips, keeping it the most intense on the inner part of your mouth. You can then go back in with some black eyeshadow to make the divide between both sides of your face a little bit more clearer if you want to. Now for the fun part, writing the ancient runes upon your skin. This is where you'll definitely need to refer to images of the mummy to get them right. I did make some of them up, but most of them are the symbols from the film. Once they're applied on the face, it's then time to bring them all down onto your chest. This can be time consuming, but it looks really awesome once you've done it. And there you go, that's the mummy side complete. I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was really fun doing a half and half makeup look. And don't forget that you can get your copy of The Mummy on Blu-ray and DVD this Monday, October 23rd. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you soon. Bye!